day I'd have to come sit in here, light up a candle. This one is pine and eucalyptus, which is really nice. I'm enjoying this one. An incense stick there, which is, I believe this one is sandalwood, which is one of my favorites actually. I've got a little herbal tea there, mint and ginger. I'm bringing it into my senses now so you can experience it vicariously. And some ambient nature sounds here, so got a fire there, the ocean waves. One day I'll get my own fire or a place near the beach, you know. But for now, this will do. Alright. I just thought, you know what, let me just make a video, invite you guys along with me for some quiet time, a little bit of reflection. We can just be together like this, you know. Buddha's here with us as well. I do have a story that's come to mind, so we can do that. Maybe I'll read some stuff as well. I've got a book I've been writing a bit too over the last few months. It's coming slowly, but I'll read a few bits for you. I haven't looked at it for a while, so I'll be interested to see if it's any good, basically. But we'll see as I'm reading. So I think this is an old Zen story, but I can't be sure. I'm pretty sure it's not my story, obviously. It's I can't remember who I heard saying it. It might have been Eckhart Tolle, it might have been Wayne Dyer, someone like this. I can't be sure. I'll find out and I'll leave it in the description in case you want to go and see it. But the story goes like this. It's about a man, a beggar, who's sitting on the side of the street on this box. And he's begging, please, can I have some money, can I have some money, can I have some money? People are walking by, passing by. Sorry, I haven't got any money, sorry. And then one passerby comes and says, you know, the beggar says, please, can I have some money, please? He says, I'm sorry, I haven't got anything for you, I haven't got any money, but you know, what's that you're sitting on? The beggar said, oh, this is an old box, you know, I've been sitting on it for years, you know, please, some money, or, you know. No, just, have you ever looked inside the box? He goes, no, I've never looked inside the box, you know, money or not, just please go. Okay, sort of. And then some weeks pass, and the beggar starts thinking and remembering, why is this guy so concerned about this box? You know, it's playing on his mind a bit. So after a while, he thinks, right, let me have a look in this box and we see what this guy's talking about. So he goes and he's struggling to open it. He goes and gets a pole, you know, sticks it, jams it in there. And he's struggling, he's trying hard, but he's determined, he's not going to give up, you know. So he opens the box. And then inside the box there's treasure, gold, money, all the riches you can imagine. Inside this box he's been sitting on for years, begging. What's the, I guess it's a moral or it's a metaphor? The whole time the man's been sitting on this box, begging. But this money was in there, and it was his. But was he rich? Yes and no. He was rich, but he didn't know he was rich because he never looked. So I think what this story is saying is, take a look inside. It's the same with us. If we don't look, we might be missing something. And when we look inside, what we find is the real treasure, the true treasure. Not money, not cars, not riches like that, but the real treasure. Treasure of the spirit, joy, aliveness, love, all the highest vibrations. But it just takes someone to point, and then some openness on the part of the person, you know, who's being pointed and directed to look. It may take a bit of time, it may take some effort and persistence, but if you do, when you find, I'm sure we'll be very happy with what we find. I love that story because it's my story. You know? Someone said, look, at first I was, and then also prompted by my own turmoil that was coming emotionally and mentally, you know. But I feel very lucky that I looked, and that there was an openness there and a readiness to go outside the box and to question what I had already been told about myself and about the world, what I'd been conditioned to believe. You know? I feel that's a good story. For anybody that's feeling like there might be something in this spirituality stuff or this meditation stuff, you know, that's how we normally think of it, it's like that stuff. But to really look inside and say, you know, who am I? What is this life? Is there something I'm missing? You know, why don't I feel good? Why don't I feel happy? Can I be better? Is there more to me than what I am currently aware of? Questions like this are alive with possibility. We have to be inquisitive, curious, like a child, and not assume that we already know what we are and what life is. On the deepest level, we are spirit. Superficially, we are persons and bodies, the body-mind, you know, my personality, what I think, what I believe, my story, my ambitions, all of that stuff is form-based. But the spirit is formless. It's a whole different dimension. And for me, that's the real treasure, to recognize ourselves as spirit, not intellectually, but as an experience, to go into that by way of reflection, meditation, contemplation, self-inquiry. I'm actually just realizing the time now, and I've got some things to do, make some dinner and a couple of other things. But next time I'm going to read some of my book when I've got a bit more time, yeah? And I'm going to try and do some of these on an evening, some of these videos, as consistently as I can. I can't say every night because I'm not very disciplined like that with these things, but especially in the new year, I'm intending to do some more readings, reflections in the evening, and just in general uploading more videos on Instagram and YouTube, and just being on here a bit more often. That's the plan. We'll see what happens. Highest vibrations. I hope you enjoyed the story. I will try and put in the description, if I can find it, who told the original story, because they probably done it better than me. But it's yeah, it's one of my favorites, so I'm glad to share it with you. Yeah, choose love and stay free. You know we do.